Welcome back, a Mr. Jack Blackley special, yes? Jacques Marceau again, yes. Alright, understandably, Mr. Jack Blackley's got something going on. He's got those land walkers, right? But understand, in the way that they're jeopardised, as I say, jeopardised land walkers, it's like you need to do something about this. Maybe it's not the Middle Eastern terrorist and someone trying to further something, but they're furthering it because they want to jeopardise the full understanding of operations for Mr. Jack Blackley. They go into for furthermore, where you look at it like outages in, say, telecommunicational outages. A telecommunicational outage, where telecommunicational outages is because of their LAN, in that their dark web setup to their computer on computer to say back, to come in and dissolve the dark web. Part of the procedure is when they operatively shut down the entire networks, be Telstra, Optus, excuse my French, Optus, as we'd know about a shutdown, a certain little outrageous stuff happens. Some of the understandables from this is where it goes in to see Landwalker be able to track back the full understandability of it and find the SOS emergency call from that, say, Telstra Optus or Optus Telstra, or say Vodafone or whoever they've chosen this time in their little hack on this situation to say Mr. Jack Blackley. It pretty much refers into the Heathcote job on that computer company, the little one, to how they were spreading it in the first place to have their heinous pictures on the internet, like their LAN, Silk Road and stuff like that. To what's sort of getting around now in society, the people are just, what the fuck are we doing any of it for? So when it comes down to it, and it goes a little bit for further, it's where you see like their pictures and all that stuff. It's just like, you should not be on this computer at all. When it goes into like the actual work for the military, in military approach, like you'd understand a town in the Kosciuszko's got a military order to have the whole place circulated at the same time, mind you, to have the entire place loaded. In the way this formula goes together, that they circulate the town like Waco, Texas, which is Coomer itself, into that with the military and the Secret Air Service. Long story short, when it comes down to knocking out the whole country, it's where they can target in on every single one of them that's connected onto it. That's the best bit. As I do this live now, we'll say 2:49, it's not live, but live action in the day for what it is. It's about 4:35, something like that. Anyway, when it comes down to it, what we're talking about, it's like the mad bit of the story where getting busted on the job in the way where these set-up kings, as I say, like set-up kings to do that, it's where they're getting busted big time. Not just for their amphetamines and all their drugs and their bikey stuff out of that yada yada and all the rest from before. This is where it gets the actual computer on computer in for furthermore to where they are now, straight out of the Worldwide Connect. Anyway, that's 3.5 minutes of my chin wagging on this little story. Thank you very much. I'm Jacques Marceau. Let's say all of it comes in, you sort of piece it all together. You start putting pieces to the puzzle that when they jeopardise the land walker, they really shouldn't do it on the telecommunications of other people's services. They get a little bit hostile if you turn up there with a lawsuit for $10 billion and say, I demand it in cash money now. Anyway, thank you very much. Jacques Marceau, bit of Mr. Jack Blackley. Get it up ya. What I believe the outage might be. Whoa.